Real quick before we get started, follow us on Instagram. That's where we are the most active on Instagram. So if you want to see what we're doing outside of this, you can do it on Instagram.
It would be Instagram at PlayToWinMTG.
Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week we're joined by KP MTG for some cEDH.
Hi, I'm KP MTG. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere on the internet, basically, Blue Sky. I love Magic the Gathering. I've been playing for almost 20 years. I am pretty new to cEDH. I've only been playing for about a year, but I really love NAJEELA. I just like attacking, and having infinite combats is super fun. But yeah, thanks to you guys for having me on. It was super great, super fun.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 with the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks, like being able to submit your own deck, like Insomnia did today.
So we have Nate on TYMNA THRASIOS. I'm playing Casey Jones, Baby Atali, Ruby Twinstorm. Cam is on We Are GWENOM, Perfect Symbiosis, a list submitted by our patron Insomnia. And KP is on NAJEELA, LFDY BGDIW.
Would you guys mind choosing a number between 1 and 10 for me?
10. 4.
2. Gelatinous, that looks like 5. KP, thank you so much again for being here.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Any pre-games?
Nope.
No. Tap upkeep, I will draw. Verdant Catacombs, cracked at 39. This is Savannah right here. Avastin's Pilgrim. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Sandstone Needle, it'll enter tapped with 2 depletion counters on it. Pass turn.
I'll give a draw. Swamp and pass the turn.
Don't worry, Cam fixes his audio once he realizes. It's fine.
Yeah, that grossed me out for a second.
Seems reasonable so far. Wooded Foothills and Crackit, 39. I could pass.
Untap upkeep, I will draw. Go to 37. Shocking in a breeding pool. Faeburrow Elder. Pass turn.
Draw card. Oh, punished. I'll remove a depletion counter to make 2 red mana and cast Grim Monolith. Pass my turn in shame. Missed my land drop.
I'll take a turn.
Make a black mana to start things off. Lake of the Dead as my land drop. Sacrifice my swamp. Lion's Eye Diamond. Black, and then crack Lion's Eye Diamond, discarding a hand of a bunch of fun cards. Cast a GWENOM. Pass.
Draw my card. Underground Sea. Mindblade Render. I am done.
Untap upkeep, I will draw. Play a Guy's Cradle. Thrasios. Pass the turn then.
Untap, draw card. Oh no! 2 red mana, removing the last counter from my Sandstone Needle so it dies. 3 mana here with the Grim Monolith. Cast the Sticker Goblin. Gelatinous Sticker, make 5 mana. Imperial Recruiter.
Oh, that's treasonous ogre mana. GWENOM's no longer the scariest thing.
Oh no, GWENOM's still the threat. We all agree.
Oh, I don't know.
Already said. You know, I'm not really sure. I'll find Treasonous Ogre. Cast Treasonous Ogre. And I'll go right down to 28 to make 4 mana and cast Panharmonicon.
Oh, gross.
3 mana. Cast Snap. Targeting GWENOM.
Nice.
I'm going to use this to tap 3.
GWENOM's back in my hand.
Untap breeding pool and Guy's Cradle. Force a negation. Exiling High Fate Trickster.
It's exiled. 9 life for 3 more mana to 19. Cast Casey Jones.
Put a Thrasios activation on the stack. Scry. Bottom. Ristic Study. Goes to my hand.
Trigger, I'll draw 3 cards. Cast Lotus Petal. Crack Lotus Petal for a red. Going down to 13 for 2 more red mana. Heat Shimmer targeting Casey Jones.
Cast Buster Storm.
Heat Shimmer gets countered. Going down to 10. Make another red mana and cast Gamble. Find this card. KP, would you mind picking a card at random for me to discard? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4.
Unless your duplicate is in the graveyard. Okay. That's why we get that one, I guess. Mox Diamond. Discard the Wooded Foothills. Let's go to 1. Why not? What's the difference, I guess? 3 more red mana. And with this Mox Diamond, I'm going to flashback Electro Duplicate targeting Casey Jones.
I will.
You're kidding me.
What the hell?
No. I'm going to put a Thrasios activation on stack. That's going to go bottom. I'll reveal Enduring Vitality. Yeah, go ahead.
Make a copy. Send Casey Jones back to the command zone. Draw 3 cards. Basic Mountain. Mox Amber. It's going to end there. So I'm going to go to combat. Cam, I'll attack you.
36.
Go to my end step. Copy my commander dies and pass.
Damn, that sucks. So close. Nate having 2 pieces of interaction there was really good. If I would have been able to get Panharmonicon in play and then Casey Jones and then copy of Casey Jones and drawn 12 cards, I would have been a much better spot.
And now I'm happy to be alive, but also not happy to be alive because GWENOM's stuck in my hand. I need another swamp for this Lake of the Dead to do anything. I'll draw. I'll pass.
Draw my card. Drop this LED. I would like to attack with this Mindblade Render. I will hit Cam. I'm going to take 1 and draw a card.
35 for me.
I'm going to pass.
Untap upkeep. I'll draw. Ristic Study.
I feel like I have to do this now. Abrupt Decay or Fabro Elder. It's either that or the Thrasios. Somebody tell me what to do.
It's probably Fabro. If he's playing Fabro, it's a combo piece.
Yeah, Fabro is going to get crazy.
Ristic's good.
Enduring Vitality. Pass turn.
There is an argument that maybe KP should hit the Ristic Study instead, but you'll see her play down the line. She's not planning on casting too many spells, so I think she wants to make sure the combo piece is off the board so she doesn't lose to Nate first, and then she can win before the Ristic Study draws too many cards, because you and I are not going to be feeding that study because we have no cards in our hand, really. So although it does look a little strange, I do kind of agree with her play here.
Go to my turn. 2 Casey Jones triggers on my upkeep to discard 3 cards at random. I have 4 in my hand, so I'm going to discard this not greatly timed defense grid, Warrior's Oath, Glimpse the Impossible, and Shatter Skull Smash. Card. Pass my turn.
Okay, I think the same goes for me. Yep, I'll pass.
This is such a weird game. I haven't drawn mana. This is terrible. Sorry, Cam.
No, don't be. That gets me out of this game quicker. I'll go to 34.
Go to 37, draw a card. Lightning Greaves.
Trigger.
You can draw.
Thank you.
Sack my LED and discard my hand. Mockingbird, Eladamri's Call, Esper Sentinel, Derevi, Grim Harling, Dread Return. Najeela, you can draw.
Thank you.
Equipping Lightning Greaves.
I'll Sword Splash your NAJEELA.
Oh, good.
Nate is officially playing against nobody.
Nobody.
Poor KP. Oh, man.
Poor KP, poor us, just like that. The rest of us have no mana, no cards in hand, no commander. We're all, like I said, like out of this game entirely. Nate just has to like wrap it up before we top deck something incredible now.
I guess I'll just put this on the Mindblade render past the turn with no cards in hand. I had to risk it for the biscuit.
You did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cast Mock Tutor. That's his Oracle. ETB, I'm going to hold priority. Painted Pact. I have 1 trigger.
Nice. Yes.
Oh my God.
Good stuff. Good game.
Good things come to those who wait. All Nate had to do was not die and let all the players just basically kill themselves with Lion's Eye Diamond and Casey Jones triggers to discard our whole hands, and our commanders are too expensive to cast. So great work from Nate to just stay alive just long enough, and that's his Oracle, and Tainted Pact is just efficient.
Yeah, very nicely timed on all of his interactions.
Let's do another game. That was a quick one.
Here we go. We have time for more.
All right. I also need stickers again.
10.
3.
4.
Guacamole got 4.
That's crazy. Guacamole only has 4. That's crazy.
Any pre-games?
Nope.
No? Cam's up first. It's basically a 4 you get to draw.
That's true. Oh, that does feel really good now. Yeah. Ancient Tomb, and I'll lose 2 life, going to 38. Sensei's Divining Top. I'm gonna take a peek at the top 3. This order. Pass.
Draw my card. Polluted Delta, crack it, and I'm gonna search Underground Sea. Pass.
Step up, I will draw. Play Tundra as my land for turn. Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn.
I will draw. Ancient Tomb, Grim Monolith. You can draw. Pass my turn.
Draw. Snow Cover Swamp. Pass.
Draw my card. Tropical Island, Lightning Greaves.
Esper Sentinel and Lightning Greaves.
You can draw. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, no draw for turn. Play Guy's Cradle as my land for turn. Play Worldly Tutor.
Oh, I would like to respond. 2 life, going to 36 for an Oppo agent. Because I control you, I also politically revealed your hand to the table, too.
Fabro, Tainted Pact, Land, Demonic Tutor, Borobury's Caller. Jeez.
Taking Lotho.
I'll pass.
I know technically he can't actually have Nate reveal his hand. He just has to show him his hand, but it's for content. You the viewer, needs to also see what's in Nate's hand right now. So it's okay. It's fine.
In real life, I could sit there and just read off all of these card names if I wanted to,
Yeah.
but this is way better than sitting here listening to that.
Untap. Draw card. Mountain, Storm Killing Artist. Pass the turn.
Get a draw. Spend 2 life, going to 34 to cast the Lotho. Soul Ring, triggering Lotho.
You lose a life, importantly.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
You may draw. I'll make a treasure. Pass.
Draw my card. Plateau. Smut. She now has double haste. Let's attack Nate.
At 38.
It entered, so I will draw a card. Faster.
I will draw. Play an Exotic Orchard. Cast Mystic War. THRASIOS.
Lotho trigger, 32.
Pass.
Draw card. Go to 36. Professional Facebreaker. Combat. Nate, I'll come at you with my 3-2.
35.
Facebreaker trigger to make a treasure. Volcanic Fissure and lose 3 life. 33. Hexing Sculpture. You get a Lotho trigger.
31.
Pass my turn.
A lot of slow setting up I'm doing. I got the Treasure Maker. I got something to do with the treasures if I don't need the mana. I got the Hexing Squelcher to protect. I just have to untap and then hope that I hit the right draws off of Casey Jones, hopefully. So we'll see.
I feel like a lot of us are in that spot.
Right,
We're
yeah.
all like trying to get our card advantage engines established and
Right,
hoping
yeah.
that we can get somewhere here.
On your end step, activate Sensei Stop just to look at the top 3. Go like this. Go to my turn. I will get a draw. City of Traders Land. GWENOM. I'm going to use my 1 on a Sensei Stop. Like this. Pass the turn.
Draw my card. Scrub land. Cast Najeela. Lightning Greaves. Najeela's and Samut both gonna come at Nate. And then the warrior as well. 2 warriors, yeah.
How much life am I taking?
But you can block a warrior so she draws 1 less cards.
I want her to draw the cards.
Wait, no, but why?
I'm worried about Cameron.
I'm planning on going for it on my turn either way, but Nate saying that he wants KP to draw cards tells me that Nate probably doesn't have interaction in his hand, so even though I'm probably going to have to feed his Esper Sentinel and his fish a lot, I'm much more willing to just jam, especially because my Hexing Squelcher, I'm going for it on my turn, for sure now.
I think KP's deck is probably playing less interaction than Nate's deck in general based on their commanders too, so I think this is a good window where if you don't get it, I'm certainly going to try to go for it on my turn then.
I'm just hoping that if I don't get it, I've drawn them enough cards that they can stop you afterwards.
It would be 7.
28.
Draw 3 cards from Samus trigger. Discard, Marsh Flats, and a Johnny. Done.
Untap, upkeep, pay for fish, draw. Scorpion Land is my land for turn. Lotus Petal, green, Feyburrow, Elder,
Lotho trigger 30.
pass turn.
Untap, draw card, combat step. KP, I'm gonna have to come at you with my professional facebreaker here.
Okay, 37.
Make a treasure token, lose 2 more life. Cast Casey Jones, float in a colorless mana, draw 3 cards. Molten Duplication targeting Casey Jones.
Trigger.
Artist trigger as well. You can draw.
Draw 2.
I'll make a copy, Casey dies, and draw 3. Cast Mox Opal.
Trigger.
You can draw. Cast Rite of Flame, trigger Storm Killing Artist. Make a treasure.
Trigger.
You got it, you can draw.
I missed a Lotho somewhere in here. I should be at 29 and I have another treasure.
Treasure from Storm Killing, make 2 red. Geo Surge, trigger a Storm Killing Artist to make a treasure.
Mystic.
Yeah, you can draw. Cast Runaway Steamkin. Lion's Eye Diamond. You can draw. Cast Casey Jones. Get a Runaway Steamkin trigger. Hold priority. Sacrifice this Lion's Eye Diamond for 3 red mana. Discarding Heat Shimmer, Cloudstone Curio, Artist Talent, and the Wooded Foothills. Casey Jones on the stack. Enters, I'll draw 3 cards. That didn't get anywhere. Play this Arid Mesa, and then that's just going to be it for me. I'm going to whiff here. Pass my turn.
Damn, sometimes Storm decks suck. I feel like I was in a good spot. I set up all my engines, but I was relying on just a singular draw 3, and it just didn't get me the gas that I wanted.
It's hard when you have to just rely on a burst 3 cards, and like that's all that you get to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Now all of the counter spells that couldn't be used on you get to be used on me.
Bingo.
So,
All part of the strategy.
yeah. All right, I'll draw. Move to combat, I guess. Nate, I'll give you a chance to remove GWENOM because I'll attack you with GWENOM.
Doesn't matter. It's already attacking, so 24.
Go up to 33 again. Going down to 30 to cast this Praetor's Grasp on top of my library. Target... I'm going to run into his Veil of Summer. I'm going to target Nate.
I guess you called it. Veil Summer?
Nice.
Oh, shit.
I have a trigger.
Yeah, you get to draw.
I have a response to Veil. I'm going to cast Flare of Duplication, right? Because Oppo doesn't stop me from Praetor's Grasping somebody else.
Correct?
Flare of Duplication, sacrificing Professional Facebreaker as an additional cost. Trigger Runaway Steamkin and the Storm Killing Artist, and targeting the Praetor's Grasp.
Mystic Grimoire.
You can draw. Counter on Steamkin and a treasure from the Storm Killing Artist.
Esper, right? From the flare.
I won't pay for that. You got it.
Flare can resolve.
Copy Praetor's Grasp and have my Praetor's Grasp target KP.
Okay.
Honestly, I went in kind of wanting to get Born Upon the Win, but I'm looking at your list now and seeing
I don't have one.
you do not run it.
Okay, I'm going to message you if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is.
Ah, that's a good one.
Pass on the Veil of Summer and the Praetor's Grasp.
Veil resolves.
Draw a card.
Praetor's Grasp fizzles. Cast Walking Ballista for 0. There it goes. Lotho trigger for me, though, so I'll go to 29. Get a treasure. I'll activate top to draw. Cast top for a life. Go down to 28.
Fish.
Yep.
Got a pact here.
Nice. That sounds great. Cast a Wishclaw Talisman. Go to 26. You may draw. Vampire Tutor. Go to 25.
Draw.
Yep. Put this card on top.
Hey, by the way, Cam, when you have Vampire Tutor on the stack, you should be holding priority to see what the card underneath is, so that way, if it's another instant, you can cast it in response to Vamp Tutor. Maybe you'll be in a better position.
Yeah, GWENOM says you can look at the top of your library and cast spells at any time after it's dealt damage, which means that once there's a spell onto the stack, that means it's not in the library anymore, and it moves so you can check the top of the library again.
I guess technically this is a little bit more resilient to Mindbreak Trap if that comes up, but
But you can still check. You can still look and,
you can
and make
still
the decision.
look, yeah. And I always lose to Mindbreak Trap anyway, so why play around it ever?
Yeah.
6 life. Going down to 17 because I lost 2 from the Vamp Tutor. And I'll cast Micaeus the Unhallowed. Lose 2 life going down to 15. And I'll cast Chains of Mephistopheles.
I have a draw trigger.
Pay 1, 2, 3, 4 so that you may not draw.
Sure.
I'll lose 1 for a Death Cultist. I'm at 14. Going down to 12 to cast a Dance of the Dead. Targets Walking Ballista. Nate, this time you may draw a card.
Discard first, right?
In response to that, I'll cast Force of Will, exiling Neoform.
2 triggers.
Pay for 1. You can have the other one.
Discard Enlightened Tutor.
That will go to my graveyard. Cast a Grinding Station from hand. Nate, you can Mephistopheles draw.
Discard Beseech the Mirror to draw a card.
Grinding Station enters. It sees itself enter. In response to my trigger, activate Wishclaw Talisman, holding priority and sacrificing it to my Grinding Station.
Well done.
Thank you. Mill comes first. Arcane Signet, Slaughter Pact, and Lotus Petal. Wishclaw Talisman trigger, so it goes in my hand. I don't reveal it, and I don't put it into play.
Look at this thing that Dylan always does that I never get to do that. Now I get to do. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's just, it's crazy how resilient you are right now, because there have been several counterspells that used against you, and you're still gonna win the game. Like, you still have so much shit to do.
I know. I even thought that it was going to be even more safe with Chains of Mephistopheles in play, but in reality, it's not, because
they've already drawn so many cards. They have shit to discard. It's
Exactly.
not really that good yet, but it's still helpful, you know?
like Nate's still going to get to draw every time I
sees
do
the
something.
cards, yeah.
He just is going to discard cards that aren't helpful for him in this scenario anyway.
Exactly.
Grinding Station untaps. Animate dead. Nate, you get a Mephistopheles draw.
Smothering Tithe. Draw a card. I'm going to evoke in an Endurance, pitching this Formidable Speaker. ETB, puts your graveyard on the bottom in random order.
I'll sacrifice Death Cultist to ping Dylan for a damage, and I gain a life.
I see how it is.
Also, your second spell, which will give me a Lotho trigger, so I'll go down to 12 again.
I miss a Lotho trigger from Nate's real second spell, which was the Pactive Negation, but I'm getting it back here, which is still wrong, but at least we remembered the trigger.
It's not, yeah, technically it's the same end result. You just should have had the treasure earlier.
Then for my next trick, when Animate Dead hits my bin, pay 4 life, going down to 8, cast Beseech the Mirror, sacrificing a Soul Ring, pay 2 life, and 4 total mana, going to 6 so that you may not draw. I'm gonna cast Walking Ballista.
As a quick reminder, obviously, that Walking Ballista was in the graveyard before, but Nate put it back into the library with Endurance, so the Beseech the Mirror can go find it now. Okay.
It enters as a 0/0.
McCase gives it +1/+1.
There's a Grinding Station trigger when it enters. I have to sacrifice it to the Grinding Station, and then it will come back with a +1/+1 counter on it now with Undying. And I milled Dylan 3 cards with the Grinding Station. I would like to present a loop where I keep putting Walking Ballista in and out of my graveyard, milling everyone's whole decks, and then pinging them all for damage.
You're removing the counter, the Undying +1/+1 counter with Walking Ballista's ability to deal someone a damage, and then sacrificing it with the Grinding Station to mill 3.
Yep.
Redirect one of the damage to Cam's face.
So odd one.
That gives me a Lotho trigger though too, so that does put me down to 5.
We'll discard Grand Abolisher.
Deflect me a damage down to 4.
Anything, Nate?
No.
Then when Grinding Station re-untaps, I can re-sacrifice Walking Ballista and start my loop again, where I ping everyone for death and mill everyone out.
Nice.
Good
shit.
job, nice.
Really lucky that the Grinding Station was in play and
Yeah.
that my combo didn't just like end right there and I was going to have to pass the
Yeah,
turn.
tale as old as time. Micaeus, Walking Ballista, and a sack outlet is death for the table, so this was great. Normally, I feel like you don't see it with Walking Ballista and an artifact sack outlet. Normally, it's like a Viscera Seer and another creature or something, but this still kind of works the same, so nicely done.
2 win conditions in the same combo. That's funny.
Would you even believe it? We have time for a third game? Let's do one more.
Any pre-games?
None here.
KP, take us away.
Draw my card. Scalding Tarn, Cracket, Volcanic Island. Pass after that.
I will draw the Command Tower. Bird's Paradise. Mox Diamond. Pitching Tropical Island. Pass turn.
Draw a card. Valakut Stoneforge tapped. Pass.
Draw City of Traders and cast a Mana Vault. Pass.
Draw my card. Misty Rainforest, Cracket, go to 38. I'm getting a Savannah, Bright of Flame, and NAJEELA. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. I will draw. Wood of Foothills. Cracket 39. Get a Bayou. Smothering Tithe.
Oh, gross. Yeah, okay.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw a card.
Treasure.
You got it. Ancient Tomb, Professional Facebreaker. Losing 2. 38. Pass my turn.
I will get a draw.
Trigger.
Pay for your trigger.
Whoa.
Pass.
Draw my card. You can have it. Boseiju, Mockingbird. I would like a Professional Facebreaker. NAJEELA at Cam, and then the 1/1 at Nate.
With 4 damage, destroy your Professional Facebreaker.
All right.
I'm at 37.
That's it.
Draw. Cast Thrasios. I'll pass.
Draw a card.
Treasure Trigger.
Of course, you may have it. I will play a mountain as my land for turn. Nate, you got any counter spells?
Not yet.
Let's see if you were lying or not, I guess. I'll take 2 from the Ancient Tomb, go to 36. Pyretic Ritual. Cast Molten Duplication, targeting Professional Facebreaker. And I'm going to hold priority. Cast Dual Caster Mage, targeting Molten Duplication.
You got me, Dylan. You got me. I got a Swan Song.
You guys want song. Targeting my Molten Duplication?
Yeah.
Yep, I don't have anything else.
All right, just to chime in here, lying is like okay in cEDH. I pin Nate to a corner here by asking just straight up, do you have a counterspell? And he's just gonna say no. Like I expect him to lie there. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like that's totally fine. And I know my window is shrinking very shortly. early. He's got a Smothering Tide. Thrasios is in play. NAJEELA's in play. Although you don't have the Black Pips yet, you do have a lot of mana, so I don't think I win this long game, and I have the option to go for it right here on turn 3, so I'm gonna hope, wing and try, and then hope that Nate doesn't have the right counter magic or something.
We've also talked a lot on the podcast about this being super exploitable just by like making someone admit what's in their hand because they can't lie. It's taboo.
You shouldn't trust your opponents either way. Like your opponents do not have your best interest in mind. That's Magic.
I'll make a bird.
I don't get a bird. I don't get a PFB.
Dual-caster mage enters. Nothing. Combat step. Cam, I'll attack you with Facebreaker.
35.
Make a treasure. Pass my turn.
Black mana source right on top. I called it, but it also requires black mana to cast, so I will pass.
Oh no.
Some other size?
I'll pay.
Draw my card. I won't pay. You can have it.
How am I supposed to answer that question, Dylan?
What question?
Do you have a counter spell?
I think how you did it was fine.
Oh, okay. I feel like I lied now.
No, I'm obviously like looking for that information. I think you're like kind of supposed to lie there.
Put that in the episode that I felt bad that I lied.
Relic of Legends. NAJEELA at Nate. Warriors at Cam, I guess.
Taking 2.
It's 3.
Oh, because there's 3 warriors.
Pass.
I will draw. Exotic Orchard. Cast TYMNA. Go to combat. I will attack Cameron for 1.
31.
Go to my second main. I'll lose 1, draw a card. Cast Absence Pilgrim. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw card.
Trigger.
Yeah, you got it. Go to combat. Bird coming at Nate. Dual caster at Cam. Facebreaker at KP.
Yep.
Take 2.
Take 2.
3 treasures. Cast a Hexing Squelcher. 2 life from the Ancient Tomb. Put myself down to 34. Storm Killing Artist. Pass turn then.
I'll take a turn.
I have a trigger.
Get your thing, whatever it is. Nice, we did it, folks. Here's a swamp. 2 colorless with my City of Traders trigger. Animate dead. Targeting Mockingbird, because I think it's the only target. I need a body in play. Pass.
It's a Mockingbird, by the way.
Yeah, it can't even copy anything because no mana was spent to cast it, right?
Exactly, yeah. It entered, no mana was spent to cast it, so it can't even be like the Avacyn's Pilgrim or the Birds of Paradise.
You're gonna like sack it to make more mana later with like a Culling the Weak or something.
Draw my card.
Trigger.
You can have it. Eladamri's Call.
I'm going to stack my 4 treasures to put a Thrasios on the stack. I got to put that on the bottom and reveal Tundra, put it into play.
Alright. Put Drevi on the stack. Untap this relic here. Go to combat. Send 6 of my warriors over at Cam.
Well, I'll block one of them, I guess.
I get 5 untapped Drevi triggers. Float a white and a red. Use those untap triggers to untap my lands and the Relic of Legends. And I'm going to put a silence on the stack.
Oh, just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Demonstrate a loop where I activate NAJEELA, make however many warriors, however many untapped Drevi triggers to do infinite combats.
Nice. Good shit. I think we're dead.
100% dead.
Good
Yay!
There we go.
Nice.
Great game, KP. Nice and efficient. I haven't seen NAJEELA win a ton recently, but this was a great showing of how good the deck is. And if you don't have interaction at the right time, they're just going to come out from underneath you and win very easily.
Yeah, normally you see NAJEELA win with like Ad Nauseam and Underworld Breach. Like
Doesn't need that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is classic NAJEELA stuff. I loved it.
And I love the play style of Casey Jones, but I don't know that this deck is actually any good. It feels like it can really churn its engines, but probably Ral is just a better deck. I got to imagine Ral does the same thing, but a little bit better.
Also, this is exactly how I expected GWENOM to go. Getting about 33% of the games when you can get GWENOM to attack.
If you can connect with GWENOM, you got a good shot at winning the game. If you cannot connect with GWENOM, you cannot do anything that game. You are not interacting. You are not doing anything else besides that. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon like our $100 patrons.
Not Kareth, Bob the Skull, Davishire, Abyssae, Peggy, E4 Cards and More, Red, Finks MTG, Wandering Around, Mike H, Tom Bieber, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Nathan Cohen, Mr. Derby, Okitoad, Penguin Man 0089, David Newman, Johnny Denver Omelet, Rocky Hall, Pat Fire, Spengler, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, SC Phillip, Old and Grumpy, Zach Hartley, Big Legs Banjo, Reactive, Sean in the Ice, The Works 472, Gare Bear Garrett, Mace the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Shipon, Joshua Day, Demon of Rouse, Grease, Peter Stewart, Corner Wild, Uncle Butts, Luke Kawaja, A, Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby G-Bus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
And you can check out Dragon Shield, who supports the show. Thank you for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below.
Follow us on the internet for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
You're talking about the $50 patrons too. Let's do it. What do you think their names are? I think it starts with an E. Bob Russell also. Devin Morrow. Ruby Supreme. Willow2998. Turtle 99. Rick Sharticus. Taizo Kitagama. Mick Saucy. Max McGomer. Meta. Ben Finelli. Jason Brooks. Safarius. Sarcastic. Mystic Muffin Man. Zachary Coulson. Dalton Poti. Jan Wildfang. Thomas Bueno. And David Nelson.
That was great. See, this is why you should rent ad space from Play to Win. It's because we fucking crush them all.
We do great high fives every time.
Every time, yeah.